Okay there, folks. Right, I watched something else today that in the last 24 hours, that I really never had time to watch. Again, I'm flicking through YouTube and I see something there. I click into it. I shouldn't have done it because I thought I've got to watch that, but I've not got time to watch it now. I clicked into it, watched 5 minutes, and then had to watch the whole 45 because I couldn't put it down. I knew I'd be like that. I shouldn't have clicked in. Athletics, folks. I don't know how you feel about athletics. I used to absolutely love it. The mid 70s to the early 80s, probably early 70s to early 80s, it was one of my favourite sports. I watched it religiously, loved it, really did. The best time for me, without a doubt, would be COE and OVETT. That time, that 3, 4, 5 years where they ran one another, ran together, ran against each other, ran separately, I loved it. I don't ever remember seeing athletics ever any better than that. Not in Britain anyway. There was a programme on YouTube today. The quality isn't brilliant. It's probably been filmed a few years ago. I've not looked into when. It was put out by UK Horizons. Somebody's obviously stole it from UK Horizons and put it on YouTube. I can't remember who put it on there. I don't think UK Horizons is still around, but I might be wrong. Maybe they're out now. I don't know. I don't know if they're on my Skybox. I've not looked. What was it called? Clash of the Titans, and it was about COE and OVETT, and it mainly built up to the Olympics in Moscow. Was it Moscow? Was it 1980? I think it was. If you've not seen it before and you get the chance, folks, watch it. It's absolutely brilliant, as in riveting. Probably more so if you're a nerd like me. I mean, I'm not a nerd in anything, but in athletics I was. I used to, as I say, love it. I thought it was great, and it really saddened me near the end when one of them sort of took ill and was never the same runner again. But it was fantastic. As I say, if you get a chance to watch it, watch it. It's brilliant. It really is. Favourites? I don't know. For those that followed athletics then and like the same time, it was COE, OVETT, Cram, Elliott. I think there was one other, I can't remember who. And then you had Walker from New Zealand and other great runners. It was a great time. It was a golden era. But for me, there was a standout performer. The best racer I've ever seen in my lifetime. Not necessarily the best times, not necessarily the most world records, but by far away the best racer I've ever seen was Steve OVETT. I absolutely loved him. When probably 80% of the country was for COE, I was always in the OVETT camp. But then again, I've always liked a bad boy. OVETT, Higgins, Best, they were all my heroes. But Steve OVETT, I absolutely loved him. I loved him with a passion. I think from 83, 84, he was never the same athlete. He had different problems. I think in 81, when he famously ran into a fence and did his knee in. But just two brilliant athletes. But OVETT, I absolutely loved. The press didn't love him because he didn't give them the time that COE did. COE was the golden boy. OVETT just stayed clear of the media, didn't want them, didn't need them. And I loved him more for that. I thought he was brilliant. Probably trained as hard as COE, but not as regimented. Had more of a life. Enjoyed himself more. Didn't take it as seriously as COE did. Loved him more for that. I noticed today when OVETT won one of his races, well, I won't tell you which one in case you've not seen it, one of the main races, COE never came over to him, never congratulated him, and went off with a scowl. When COE won the other race, OVETT actually walked over to him and congratulated him, smiled, and then walked away. On the podium, when OVETT wasn't the winner, he was smiling, he was gutted not to have won, but he took it in good part. On the podium, when COE wasn't the winner, again, scowl, nothing but scowl. When OVETT had his big win, fist clenched and enjoying it and whatever else, but nothing over the top. COE has his big win, he's shouting and screaming and he's just irritating. But then again, that's how COE's been in later life. I don't really particularly like Sebastian COE. I don't like what he's done with the USSR. I don't like what he's done with drugs. What I mean is on both counts not being hard enough. I don't like his allegiance to, is it Salazar? And the trainer of, is it Mo Farah? Was that Salazar? I can't remember anyway. Anyway, not that keen on him. But OVETT, I loved. What a runner. Fantastic. If you get a chance to watch it, folks, I know I've rabbited, I'm sorry about that. From time to time I do, and when I'm reminiscing, I rabbit even more. I could talk about OVETT for hours. I'm not going to. You've all got lives, and I have myself, unfortunately, but great programme. Clash of the Titans was on UK Horizons. You'll find it on YouTube. If you want to watch it, Again, 40 minutes. You've got 40 minutes to kill. That one and the Parkinson with Rosenthal one were both good. But I must admit, I prefer the COE and OVETT because I just loved Steve OVETT.